Hi everyone, I'm Graddles, and welcome to a new episode of City Skylines. This is New Brighton, and the last time we left off, we did quite a few things. It was just, we did quite a few things. We had a lot of maintenance to kind of clean up a little bit and straighten out some things. We turned on the small business influencer and the big business benefactor. So we're definitely making more income. We expanded our farm a little bit, added in some large crops, the slaughterhouse, some silos, and some large barns. We added to this neighborhood. We just filled in some residents and gave them a cemetery. Over here, we took the braces off the roundabout because I forgot to do that. And over here in our college, it leveled up, but it didn't level up. We did our first year, but it never leveled up. So we're hoping that'll level up soon. And we filled in over here and added some local and organic produce over in our commercial area right in here. We added some more residents and added to our park. So we did quite a few things. Like I said, sometimes they can be boring for you guys to watch. I hope not, but they're necessary and it's enjoyable when you're doing it yourself. But sometimes watching it, I wonder if you guys get bored. I don't mean to bore you, but I have to definitely add it in and do it. So in today's episode, I'm quite excited. I'm going to go ahead and move these water pumps down over to this area over here. And I'm going to terraform this land over here and add a stack interchange. So I actually watched a video on it. I'll link the description below. Great video. Kangamoo, I think her name is. And she gave a great tutorial, and I loved the interchange and definitely want to use it. So let's go ahead and get into it. We are making good money. I did put on unlimited soil because I don't want to waste money dumping soil, because we would have to dump quite a bit of soil because I do want to bring this down quite a bit. So let's go ahead and pause the game. We can't keep it on. I'll get rid of this as well for now. And yeah, let's get to it. So I'm gonna just grab some gravel roads here. I'm just going to do this straight from one side to another. I just want to get an idea of where these parkways are going to run through, and this way I can get a clearer view of where I want to go as far as the center goes. I think I'm going to go right around this point here. I want that to be probably the center of the road there. Right about there. Alright. So now I'm just gonna delete a little bit of this. There we go. And I'm going to make a square. So I gotta turn my snapping back on. I had my snapping off. And I'm just gonna go, let's go to here a second. I'm going to go up by 4. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And I'm going to come back because I know that's exactly where I want to be. Let's see where I come here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have came back just a little bit. I think right here is where I actually want to be. I don't have to have it perfect, but Alright, so let's see. That might have been too far. I am trying to get this really perfect, but I'm gonna go here. There we go. Now let's see. I want to go here. Alright. So this should be a perfect square. So it's all one, the 1 by 1. See? So it's the 1 length by 1 length. Alright. So you can see it there. Slightly off the center here, but we can just move this down into here. I think it'll be fine. It's close enough to the city center that I'm not going to worry about it, and I'm just going to delete this. And now I'm going to delete these as well. There we go. Alright. So, she was really good in the tutorial as far as explaining everything. I'm going to try. I'm not as good, I don't think. But what we're going to do is, the first one, we're going to put up 1. And then bring it out by 2. And then put it down. The next one, so now we're in the 3 squares. 1, 2, 3, and then the next one. So right next to this, we're going to put 1, sorry, it's popping. We're going up by 2. We're going to bring it down by 2 and drop it down. And then we're going to do the next one over here the same height as the one next to it. So this one right in here is going to go up 2 and then down 2 and then bring it down. And then this one next to it will go up 1. And then we're going to bring it out by 2 and bring it down and line it up. So now this one is up 1, so this one will have to be up 1. Bring it down by 2, drop it, place it, bring this one up by 2, bring it down by 2, drop it, place it. Then we're going to go over to here. We're going to go up by 2, bring it down by 2, drop it, and then this one we're going to go up by 1 and bring it down by 2 and drop it. Alright, so now we have that, and that's what it should look like. We're going to go next to it, and we're going to just draw a straight line, and we're going to come down by, let me just see where we are. We're going to come down by 3. We're going to do the same thing on this side. On the opposite side. So now these are going to be my through. So wherever this lines up, this is going to be our throughway right in here. So I'm going to keep these level to the ground. And I'm going to take this 3. And I'm going to take this one 3. Now, on these ends, I'm going to have to go into regular roads because I'm going to take it from this one here. I'm going to drop it down 1 and then bring it up to there and then run it the rest of the way. I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to go right next to it, drop it, bring it up 1, and then come up 1. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to come here, drop it, come up by 1, get that straight, and then run it 1, And we could actually bring this down just to the edge there. This way we have a definite, kind of gives us a better guide. There we go. So we're going to do the same thing here. Go next to it, drop it, bring it up to the 1, and then run it. We'll just run it 2. So that is so far the setup. We're going to go back to our gravel. We're going to go next to it. So it's going to be really hard to kind of get it lined up right there. And we're just going to run this down by 2. We're going to do the same here. Come on. Run this down by 2. We're going to do it all the way around. And we actually don't need to come all the way to the end. I just do it just for, because we're going to actually delete this. But I do it because it's easier for me to kind of just make sure everything's lined up properly. But I'll show you why in a minute. But I'm just going to continue to do this. And then you'll see why we don't need all of it. I just use it as a guide. So come on. That's probably why she didn't do it there, I don't think. But I just like it visually for myself. Helps me to keep track of what I'm doing. And again, you'll understand why when I go back and delete them. So you don't have to do it this way once you understand how to do it. But just for me, it's just easier visually. Alright, so that's how we have it lined up right now. Now we're going to go back and we're just going to delete. Make sure you turn off the top one. Like this, like this, like this, like this. Now I just do it just so I make sure everything was lined up perfectly. As I get more confident with making this, I would probably not have to use it. But now we're going to go ahead and put on our curve. And we're just going to take this, go up to the dot on the square, and turn it. We're going to do the same with this one. Go up to the dot on the square, turn it. Go same here. Turn it. And here. Turn it. So now you have that. And next, we're going to, we can actually delete this square now. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, this can seem tricky. This road we can just connect here. And this road we can connect here. We can go to our underground. And we can go and connect these guys. We're going to be changing these to ramps anyway, but now we know everything is connected that way. Now next we're going to go to our highway ramps. And what we're going to do is we're going to start connecting these guys. Alright. So first we're going to do is pop it up. And we're going to actually do the opposite like that. Okay. Next we're going to do the opposite like that. And then over here, we're going to come up, line it up, come back one, there we go, with that. And over here, we're going to line this one with this one. So this is what it should look like. Except we're going to be changing directions on some of these, so don't panic. we're gonna upgrade these guys. Let's go to our upgrade tool. Why don't it want to? There we go. So we're gonna upgrade this, 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 and we're not gonna upgrade or pull these down just yet. Because we're gonna use gravel to connect them. So we're just gonna go to here for now. And we're just gonna upgrade everything up until that point. And we'll finish over here. Alright. So now let's go into our 2-lane. And we're going to upgrade this road and this road, as well as this road and this road. So we're going to come straight across. We're going to upgrade. Alright. So here, here, here. We're going to drop down. And then we're going to come up. And make sure we have that. Let's go ahead and make sure we have that in the right direction. Right off from the beginning. So this way, we don't have to worry about it. Okay, and let's go back to upgrade. We'll do this one. Okay, we're going to change the direction. And we didn't need to change that one. There we go. Right or wrong? There we go. Okay, everything's right. Alright, so now we're going to upgrade these guys. Alright, so let's just make sure everything's in the right direction, which it's not. So let's go ahead and do this. And back over to here. Okay, so let's go to these guys and change directions. So this is obviously going this way. So we want this to go in the same direction, just like so. Let's go back over to here. I just want to make sure you guys know exactly what we're doing. So that's going this way, that's going this way. This guy we can actually upgrade to. So before we actually go ahead and do that, let's go ahead and go back to the ramps. Let's upgrade all these guys. So this way, when we go ahead and change the directions on this, you'll know exactly what we're doing. Alright. Alright, so there we go. So now, let's go back to our gravel roads. Before we start changing all these directions, let's go back to the gravel roads and connect everybody. Before we do that, actually, let's go back to our 2-lane. And we're just going to run these one extra. We're going to run this one extra. Same with this guy. And this one. And this one. That was a little far. There we go. Alright, the reason being is this way when we connect these guys to here, we don't have them distorted or anything. Okay, so now we're just going to connect these guys to here. So you have to actually press the button right here and then connect it. Otherwise it won't work. If you come all the way down to here, it will not connect. You have to do it right from there. So you got to come back about, I guess it would be here. And there you go. So you're just going to come, I guess it's about 3 before you hit the node, or 2. And once you connected this all up, you can change the direction. It's not too confusing. It's pretty simple. The direction is basically going to be whatever it is, so I'll show you. So let's change the direction. We got this going this way, straight up the middle, and whatever this direction is what this is going to be, and what this is going to be. So this is going to be changed to here, and then this over here will be changed to this. So it keeps it pretty simple. Whatever the direction is going this way, it'll go. So let's go back to this guy, and we'll follow it around. Make sure it's all there. There we go. Then we're going to go on this side, and we're going to do this guy going in the same direction. There we go. Everybody's going that way. This guy, we're going to have him going this way. And then we'll follow it around. And that's connected properly. This guy needs to turn around. And he will come to this end. Then we have this. So this has to get changed. There we go. And we'll follow it around. That's okay. This guy needs to get changed around. And there we go. So that's it for the stack highway, the interchange. I think it looks really nice. I love how neat and clean it is. It works really well. When you come up to here, you can actually change these now to be 3. So if we want to connect these guys up to here, just going to take these off, and we will just smooth out this, and we'll go ahead and bring down some highway. Let's get this as smooth as we can. Now I'll probably clean this up for our town, but for this video, let's go ahead and get back into our highway. We'll go to we'll go curve. We're going to go from this point. We'll come down to there and curve it in. And then we're going to come to this guy, and let's see where we're at. I have to get it straight with my camera here. There we go. So that's going that way, that's going that way. Then we have to get these guys to come connect. Let's delete this and this. Get these guys to basically go into here. That's a little bit off. I don't exactly like the way that looks. But again, for this purpose, we'll just connect them up. And then we'll connect this to here. And we'll just go ahead and just connect these just so we can get an idea of how it works. Let's see, we're right about here. There we go. So let's turn this on. Over here, we'll just connect this there. So let's check it out and see how it's working. We did cut off our electric to our city, and because this is an episode, we do not want to mess up our city. So let's go ahead and just reconnect this guy up. And the cost, to be honest, was not too bad. I'm not sure exactly where we started off, but I think it was in the 600 somewhere. So it probably cost 100 and something. Not too bad. All right, there goes our electric. Now let's see if anybody's going to use this. Oh, there's one person getting on. Garbage truck. So, yeah, that's how you do the stack interchange, and it does look quite nice. And I hope you enjoyed. So our college leveled up. So I have to address that. So let me just hop on over here. And it's paused. Let's just go here. First things first. Let's get to the academic works. I think we'll keep that. Give it. Let's go to our info. We have to add quite a few things. So let's go ahead and get into here. New things we got. We have the fountain, which I do want to put right out front here. And then we do have the cafeteria, the gymnasium, and the outdoor study. So I think we're going to put the gymnasium, yeah, I think we'll put it right here. I think we'll go down to our paths, and I think what we'll do is we're just gonna, don't want to hit the road, put a path in here, and then maybe come across to here, and then I think we'll put our study halls in here. So let's go ahead and let's do 2 outdoor study halls. Kind of center this right here. We'll do another one right opposite. There we go. And then we'll put in our cafeteria, maybe right in here. So they can come, they can eat outdoors. It'll be pretty nice. Let me just turn the game back on, and let's just see what our attractiveness is now. Alright, so we should be good. I don't know why we have... There we go. Alright, that went away. No, what does it mean by the students with that exclamation point? It pops up and down. Oh, it just went below, I think, the 500. That might be it. Yeah, it's popping up and down. Maybe we should hire a little bit more staff. Maybe that'll help. Please leave comments down below, and if you like my content and would like to see more, please click the like button and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.